Hello and welcome to our reviews. Today I'll be reviewing the Sentinel robot playsets from 1994 and 2005. So these are basically the same mold minus the head, and I've reviewed them before. This will be my re-review of them in a much better capacity. So yeah, they have all the same features, all the same points of motion, but I'm going to compare the two and, review them at the same time and things like that. So let's zoom in on details, articulation, sculpt, paint, all those sorts of things. Alright, here we have our two Sentinels for a side-by-side comparison. As you can see, the main difference sculpt-wise is the head, making this one slightly taller as it has a different head sculpt. We'll zoom in on the head sculpts in a minute. Let's compare the overall bodies, which are essentially the same, minus colorations and things. Starting with the oldest one, as you can see, he has a lighter purple torso, and he has a triangle sort of thing here in the middle of his chest, silver inside that, and then pink on most of his other parts that aren't purple. Got some buttons down there on the kneecaps. He's got an orange claw hanging from his open hand, and he's got a fist on the other hand. I will cover all the features in a minute. He's got a little silver belt buckle sort of thing down there, and he does have stickers on him. That is another difference. I did not put these on myself. They were on him whenever I got him. I wouldn't have put them on at all because I don't like stickers. I'll turn him over on the back. Just a basic back of figure. And then looking at the other one, head sculpt is obviously different. There's some more paint on this one, as this thing here is also silver. But this does not have a painting around the edge like the other one did. Darker purple on the chest and a lighter sort of purple on the edges. If you can tell, the purple of this hand does not match up with the rest of the purple here. That's sort of like that's not the way on all the figures. Some of it matches and some of them don't. I intend to get one that does match at some point, but I have not done so yet. Anyway, the rest of the figure is pretty much like the other one, just with color differentials, and there's some silver on the shoes. Turn around on the back. He's got some more silver there, and his chest just came off. But basically, they look the same. Doing a comparison of the heads now, you can see this one has sort of a flesh tone face, some little orange eyes, black open mouth, much more simplistic design. His head is also a good bit shorter than the other one. Apart from that, he's just got some sort of sculpting work across the crown there, and that's really all there is to him. While this one has a much more robotic look. He's got red eyes instead of orange. The crown is a little bit different and molded a bit better. There's actually some paint shading on the top of the head too, which is a bit unusual for a figure like this, and the face is just overall probably a good bit more detailed and more robotic and classic Sentinel sort of looking. But they both look pretty good, especially for the time periods. Let's zoom out and look at their articulation, which is not much. Alright, the only real articulation in these guys comes in the arms. They will go up and all the way around, and it's the same for both arms on both figures. So, yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of articulation. Let's look at their action features. They are the same on both figures, and I will demonstrate them both. Starting at the top, if you pull their head back, their chest flies off. Revealing a little inside area. On this one, he actually has details and stickers and stuff on the inside. And on this one, he has nothing. A lot more plain, less interesting. But, yeah, that's their first action feature. Starting on this hand, they have claws. This one is of extreme orangeness. You can pull them out, hook them onto figures, and then they will retract back whenever you push the button there on the bottom of the arm. And it will work the same way on him. Except his is silver. So that is another action feature. They have the ability to rocket their fists off into the sky. Like so. And like so. Pretty good feature right there. I think that one just landed in the garbage can. And then lastly, they have the ability to shoot their feet off, just like any real Sentinel could, by pushing buttons on their kneecaps. Apparently the purpose of this was to allow them to fall down, because that's what you need, an action feature that makes your figure fall down, increasing the chance of it breaking. He has little circuit-y kind of stickers on the insides of his feet, while he does not. But as you can see, they are both functional. So yes, now we have our amputee Sentinels, missing various body parts, and that is pretty much it to be said about them. let's move on to their packagings. Alright, here are their respective packagings. You can probably tell which one's from which era, but if you can't, this is the 1994 one right here, and this is the 2005 one. This one has a window, therefore making it infinitely better for in-package display. However, this one does have some really nice artwork on the front of it. They are both made by Toy Biz. You can see the Toy Biz logo up here in the corner of this one. X-Men Sentinel Robot Playset. You can see some descriptions of the action features down there on the bottom. Look on the side, some nice artwork of Sentinels. On the back, picture of the figures and other X-Men figures from that time period. Moving on to this one, you can see the action features once again listed down the side there. Big X-Men logo down there at the bottom with pictures of Juggernaut, Beast, Cyclops, Wolverine, and Colossus. Sentinel Robot. Giant 14-inch robot playset. On the side, more depictions of the action features. On the back, a picture of the Sentinel, who seems to be holding up Cyclops, and more descriptions of the action features. And the same thing on the other side. So, yes. As you can tell, they are practically the same figure. And they're both nice sort of display pieces, or they're pretty good toys as well, I suppose. So, yeah. Sentinel playsets. Alright, that about wraps it up for the Sentinel, so until next time, goodbye!
Hello, you've just watched one of my videos. Feel free to like and comment and subscribe and all those sorts of things if you enjoyed my video. If you didn't, run away and never return. Also, feel free to check out my other channels, Venom Raptor for all my variety gaming content, and VR Reviews for reviews of various action figures and collectibles. Thank you, and goodbye.